They want a reaction. That is the entire game. They provoke, they attack, they humiliate, they shame. All of it designed for one purpose: to make you explode, to make you angry, to make you desperate, to make you beg for their understanding. Because your reaction is their oxygen. But there is a weapon they never saw coming. Silence. Not the silence of weakness, not the silence of the defeated, but the silence of absolute control. The silence of a man who understands something they will never grasp, that your reaction is his chains and your indifference is his death. This is what the Stoics called Ataraxia, imperturbability, the ability to stand unmoved while chaos burns around you. And when you master this, when you truly understand what silence does to a narcissist, everything changes. Master your mind, or it will master you. The Neuroscience of Silence. Before we talk about what silence does, you need to understand what reaction gives. A narcissist does not crave love. They crave supply. And supply is dopamine. It is the chemical hit they get every time you react to them. Every argument, every tear, every apology, every desperate attempt to make them understand. Your pain is their currency. When you react, dopamine floods their brain. They feel alive. They feel powerful. Your chaos becomes their drug. And like any addict, they will do anything to get another hit. But silence breaks the circuit. When you do not react, something happens in their brain called prediction error. They expected an explosion. They got nothing. Their amygdala fires up. Their nervous system panics. Mirror neurons in their brain start searching for emotional echo and find silence instead. This is neural starvation. Their brain, wired to feed on your response, begins to starve. And a starving narcissist is a desperate narcissist. They will escalate. They will push harder. They will become more extreme because they are hunting for the supply you are no longer giving them. But here is what matters. The more they escalate without getting the reward, the more their brain begins to undergo extinction. The pattern that worked for years starts to break, and you, standing silent, become more powerful than any argument ever could. Seneca understood this 2,000 years ago. He wrote, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay. Delay your reaction. Starve the supply. Watch their system collapse." The 7 Stoic weapons. Weapon 1, selective silence, the one-word answer. The first weapon is simple: stop talking. A narcissist thrives on conversation, on debate, on the opportunity to twist your words and make you defend yourself. Every explanation you give becomes ammunition. Every justification becomes proof that you are desperate. So you stop. When they attack, you respond with one word: yes, no, fine, okay. That is it. Nothing more. The impulse will be strong to explain, to clarify, to make them understand. But that impulse is your weakness, and they know it. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." But with a narcissist, speaking is self-destruction. Silence is sovereignty. Pause and reflect. What conversation could you end right now with a single word? If this resonates, comment, "I am in control." Weapon 2, the gray rock method. Emotional invisibility. The second weapon makes you disappear. A narcissist feeds on emotional energy. They need to provoke you. They need to see their words land. They need to know they are moving you. So you become a gray rock, dull, unresponsive, present but emotionally absent. When they raise their voice, you do not match their energy. When they cry, you do not comfort. When they attack, you do not defend. You are gray. You are a rock. You are irrelevant. Mirror neurons in their brain are designed to reflect emotional states. But there is nothing to reflect. Their tantrums hit a void. Their words echo in emptiness. Their supply vanishes. Seneca warned, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay. Do not react in real time. Delay every response. Make them starve in the silence between their words and your answer. Pause and reflect. Where in your life do you need to become a gray rock?" Weapon 3, Amor Fati of conflict, loving what happens. This is the deepest weapon. Amor Fati means loving your fate, accepting what is. And when applied to conflict with a narcissist, it becomes lethal. You stop fighting their nature. You stop trying to change them. You stop hoping they will be different. You accept exactly what they are, a person driven by their own insecurity, their own need for control, their own inability to see reality. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily of this. He wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." And your thought becomes, "This is who they are. I accept it. I will not waste energy resisting reality." When you stop resisting, you stop feeding. When you accept them fully, they lose leverage, because leverage requires your hope that they can be better. Once you abandon that hope, they have nothing. Pause and reflect. What aspect of their nature can you finally accept and stop fighting? Weapon 4, ego fasting, starving the narcissist. A narcissist requires two things: praise and criticism. If they cannot get praise, they will settle for criticism, because criticism is proof that you care, that they matter, that they are relevant to you. So you give them neither. Zero praise, zero criticism, complete and total indifference to their actions. When they achieve something, you do not congratulate them. When they fail, you do not mock them. You do not react either way. This is ego fasting. You are literally starving their ego of all sustenance. Epictetus declared, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." And your reaction becomes no reaction at all. They will test you. They will do things specifically designed to provoke your validation or your condemnation, but you remain unmoved. And as weeks pass, their behavior becomes more desperate because they are hunting for any response. Pause and reflect. Where are you still giving praise or criticism that you could withhold? Weapon 5, projection mapping, reading their confessions. Everything a narcissist says about you is actually a confession about themselves. You are weak means they feel weak. You are selfish means they are terrified of being seen as selfish. You will never succeed means they fear failure. This is projection, and it is a window into their mind. Seneca said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." But before you can do that, you need to see through the projection. Map it. Recognize that their insults are their vulnerabilities speaking. Mirror neurons work both ways. When they try to make you feel small, they are actually revealing what makes them feel small. When they accuse you of something, they are confessing what they fear about themselves. Once you see this, their words lose all power, because you understand they are not describing you, they are describing themselves. Pause and reflect. What accusation can you reframe as their own confession? Weapon 6, the sovereign. No. Boundaries. Without justification. Most men destroy their boundaries by explaining them. No, I cannot do that because, no, I disagree because, no, I will not tolerate that because. The moment you add because, you invite debate, you invite negotiation, you invite them to dismantle your boundary. So you eliminate the because. Your boundary becomes a sovereign no. Absolute. Final. Requiring no explanation. No. That is the entire sentence. When they push, you repeat it. No. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." And you exercise that power through the simplest, most lethal word in the English language. A narcissist cannot manipulate a man who refuses to engage in the manipulation. They cannot debate someone who will not argue. They cannot win if you will not play. Pause and reflect. What boundary do you need to declare with a sovereign no? Weapon 7, total ghosting, the final death. The last weapon is erasure, not anger, not confrontation, not a grand exit. Simply, you disappear. You cut contact. You remove yourself from their life entirely. You become a ghost. And as their brain searches for the supply it once had from you, it finds nothing. Complete and total neural starvation. They will rage. They will spread rumors. They will tell everyone you are broken. They will try to pull you back in. But you are gone. Epictetus understood this when he said, Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. And their imagined anxiety about your absence is more devastating than anything you could ever do to them. Because absence is power. When you ghost completely, you become a void in their life that no supply will fill. And voids drive narcissists insane. Pause and reflect. Is complete ghosting the only path forward in your situation? The philosophical shift, Ataraxia. All of these weapons have one purpose: to bring you to Ataraxia, imperturbability, the state where you are unmoved by the opinions of fools, where words bounce off you like arrows off stone, where their chaos becomes irrelevant noise in the background of your focused mind. This is not coldness. This is not apathy. This is the highest form of strength. A man with Ataraxia has already won, because winning for him is no longer about defeating the other person. It is about being the kind of man who cannot be defeated by them. Your mind becomes a fortress. Your character becomes unshakable, and their weapons become useless. Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." You become rich by craving nothing from them. You become powerful by needing nothing they can provide. This is the Stoic equilibrium. Silence destroys, not because it is loud, but because it is lethal. It starves the supply. It breaks the pattern. It transforms you from a victim into a force of nature. The narcissist wanted a reaction. You gave them silence. They wanted your energy. You gave them void. They wanted control. You gave them nothing. And in giving them nothing, you became everything. The code is simple. The weapons are real. The transformation is inevitable if you have the discipline to deploy them. You are no longer negotiating with chaos. You are observing it. You are learning from it. You are rising above it. Comment, "I am in control." If you are ready to reclaim your power through silence, do not comment for me. Comment for yourself. Public commitment rewires your brain. It tells your nervous system that this is no longer a suggestion. This is a decision. Master your mind. Forge your character. Reclaim your life.